Hey, Seekers, it is Brian, and it's so good to be back with you. I know it's been a while. I wanted to talk to you about something that I think you'll find really interesting, and it will give you a new perspective on your journey. Now, I'm assuming that you are listening to this podcast because you are really interested in spirit communication. And before I get into this, what I want to do is I want to remind you that every Tuesday evening from 8 p.m. to 9:30, so that's an hour and a half, and that's Eastern time every Tuesday night. I do have a mediumship development circle that I run, and it's on Zoom. We've got people from all over that are regulars, and it's an open circle, so you don't need to be an expert. You could be a beginner, and it's a great opportunity to come and learn and experience and practice in a open and non-judgmental atmosphere. Also, I do hold a guided meditation on Saturday evenings, and I will have to check, but I believe that is 10 p.m. Eastern every Saturday. And you can just jump on. You don't have to have again, this is on Zoom. You don't have to have your camera on. You can just jump on and listen and relax and get in a good guided meditation. It is different every time. I know I've had a couple of people ask me that. I just let spirit guide me into where they feel that you need to be, and that's where the meditation comes from. So it's a great way to kind of seal up your week and recenter yourself. So that is free. That is on Saturday nights. And then again, I have the Mediumship Development Circle, which I have every Tuesday night from 8 to 9:30 Eastern Time on Zoom, and that's $20. I do also have folks that have signed up for a circle membership, and that is $40 a month, and it gives you access to all of the weekly mediumship circles. So that's every Tuesday. So 20, 40, 60, 80, $80 worth of practice a month, and it only costs you $10 a session, which is super cheap. And everybody that goes there has an amazing time, and they really do feel better, and they are getting more confident. So I encourage you to do that if you feel called. I am also doing, you can pre-register for my 2022. I can't believe it's almost 2022. My 2022 mediumship mentorship class. In 2021, which is the first year I did it, I've got 3 students, and believe it or not, I believe all 3 are going to take it again because they love the practice, they love the interaction. You can take a look at my website, Bryan-Medium, BRYAN-medium.com, and take a look at booking them for some free student readings. And now, here we go. So what I wanted to talk to you about is for those that are looking to make spirit connections, to really get into the mediumship space, we have to be in the right mindset. And I bet you that you're capable of doing this. Well, I know you're capable of doing this. That's why you're here. That's why you're listening to this. You just need the right mindset. And when you get into the right mindset, then you're going to see increases in productivity and confidence and results. And this is what we're looking for, right? Results. And the results come from confidence. So I'm going to give you some things today that you can take back with you in your practice and try out and see what works best. What I want to tell you to begin with is that don't be hung up so much on if you're doing it right. You know how to do this. Your body knows how to do this. You just need to push aside that conscious mind that wants to interfere and just be open. And we're going to do that with some visualizations. Now, I'm going to give you some examples of visualizations to use. And you just choose one of them to try and practice, or whatever you feel like calls to you. And then I want you to use it. I want you to start putting a little bit of um, structure around your practice. And if you're kind of shaking your head and saying, yeah, I need to start practicing, well, you need to start practicing on the regular basis. That's why the Saturday guided meditation is great. Tuesday, obviously, great. Um, so just stop making the excuses and get out there and do it. And the first thing you're going to do is this. So we are all capable of connecting with the spirit world. And it's just getting yourself, as I said, in that right mind space. So I'm going to give you a couple of ways to do this. So close your eyes right now. And I just want you to notice your breath. Nothing makes you more powerful than taking back your energy that's in the future, tomorrow and the day after and next week. That stuff that's out there worrying about what's happening. And equally, that energy that's stuck in the past, the coulda, woulda, shouldas, we're going to call that back. And we're going to put our entire awareness on now, on the being aspect of the human being that's sitting there. That's you. And you're going to either notice the air as it moves in through your nose and out through your mouth. You can put your awareness there. Or maybe you want to put your awareness on your belly. As you bring that air in, your belly area rises. And as you exhale, it flattens. And by doing this, whether it's the air as it comes in and goes out, or focusing on the belly area of the result, you're concentrating on something that's happening now, in the present, in the moment. You're being. You're not worrying about tomorrow or yesterday, what you have to do tomorrow, work coming, chores, obligations, work, school. You're not doing that. You're concentrating on the power you have now. So I want you to continue to do that for a little bit as you're relaxing your body. You're also preparing your body to be relaxed enough to receive. The energy that we feel from the spirit world at first is very subtle, it can be missed easily, it can be overlooked. Most of the time, I find that it's overlooked because you're making excuses. You're saying, I was thinking about that, or of course I knew that. But the truth is, it's coming in from the spirit world, and you need to start to acknowledge that. So, how long do you have to do this, you might ask? Well, I'm going to tell you, as long as you feel. There's going to be a point that you feel like you're ready to go. And that might be a couple of breaths, might be 3, 10, 15, couple minutes. So as you're doing this, I'm going to give you a couple of visualizations that you might try. And the object of these visualizations are to get you into the mediumship zone, into that space between our worlds. where we have an expanded aura and we can invite those spirit communicators that have come here to work with you. Now, I'm going to tell you something that you might not have heard before. The spirit world will never let you down. Let me say that again. The spirit world will never let you down. If you've come here with the intention to increase your abilities, your skills, your confidence, your connections with spirit, and you invite them in to be present with you as you work, they will come. They will give you and have the information that you need. You need never fear that. They won't let you fall. So you need to get out of the way and just let it happen. Now here's visualization number one. As we enter this area, our mediumship ability, that bridge, you can imagine it as a bridge. After you're ready to go, you can imagine taking your steps up the stairs, holding the railing, and step onto the bridge. And once on your bridge, this is where, in that flat area, you will meet those spirit communicators that come to you. So if you like that, that can be your way of turning on your ability. Here's another one you might be able to try. Imagine being in a basement and you're at the stairs, and it's not scary, but you're going to turn the light on, which is at the top of the stairs. So as you ascend those stairs, maybe it's quickly, maybe it's one step at a time, maybe you're imagining and counting those stairs as you move up. But when you get to the top, you've got a hanging light bulb, and you can even imagine maybe there's a special token or a symbol attached to the on-off chain. And when you reach up and you grab it and you turn it on and that light comes on, you're in that zone, you're in that space, and you're ready to communicate. And here's another one you could try. Now, when you invite that spirit communicator to come, know that they've come and they're there. And I want you to imagine reaching out and taking their cloak. Got a cloak with a hood, and they hand it to you. And this puts you in their place. It allows you to connect on a deep level with their spirit, your spirit to their spirit. You imagine as you take this cloak, you just put it over your shoulders and you feel its weight. You put on that hood, and you feel its weight and its presence. And you start to feel the energy of the other world and the other person. Here's another one you can try. Imagine that you stand at the door of a small building, small house, maybe a small shed in the woods. And this is your area to meet. This is your mediumship area. And you reach out and you feel the door, you feel the doorknob, you feel the temperature of that doorknob, you see the color of the door. You've walked up the steps, and then when you open the door and you close it behind you, you're in. You're in that zone. Once you're in that area, once you're in that space, you can connect and communicate easily. And when you're ready to turn these things off, you leave the room, turn off the light, walk back down the bridge, down those stairs. I'm going to give you one more. Imagine yourself walking on a beach. You feel that sand beneath your feet and your toes. It's warm. You can look out at the vast ocean. You hear the waves come in, the birds in the air. Feel the sun on your face. And then in the middle of the air is a light switch hovering in front of you. And this light switch, when you turn it on, will put you in that mediumship space, that mediumship zone where it's easy to communicate and you have strong connections. And when you're ready, you just flip that switch on and you're there. And when you're ready to return, you flip it off just as easily. And then we'll bring ourselves back to that breath, feeling it, seeing it. And then back to realize that we have a physical experience that we're experiencing in our bodies. You can open your eyes. So I've just given you several ways of getting in the zone, getting in that mediumship space. They're visualizations which will help you. And whichever one you're drawn to or of your own making, try that. Enter that into your practice. So whether you're reading in a circle or with a friend or just trying to communicate and contact your loved ones and your spirit team, I want you to go through and use that trigger. And I want you to keep notes of it, how it's working, which one you tried, what you experienced. You're going to experience wonderful things. And I'd really love it if you commented and let me know which one you liked, what you thought, and all of the progress you've made. So this ends the spirit tips. I promise I won't be away too much longer in between anymore. I'll be back with more spirit tips and meditations. You can always check out, I encourage you to check out my website at bryan-medium.com. And of course, the links are in the descriptions. And head on over there and book some free mediumship and psychic readings with my 2021 students. If you're feeling drawn to learn more about how this works, practice, get really serious about it, and learn how you can, make this a really serious thing in your life, I would encourage you to check out and consider a 2022 mediumship mentorship. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out during and after those readings with a Karen or Connie or Holly and ask them what they think.